Empathy versus sympathy. Which one do you live in? What's going on, Secoya Nation? This is Dr. Schilling bringing you today's daily insights. And stick to them to the end because I'm going to give you some ideas on how to approach life in a way that doesn't drain you or your bucket, whatever you want to choose. So empathy versus sympathy. This is a concept that Brené Brown talks about, a lot of empathy, things like that. I'm taking issue to some extent with her quote. I think she says that empathy drives connection while sympathy drives disconnection. And I really feel strongly about challenging that statement because if you understand what empathy is like you're literally entering into the state of the emotional level of the person you're interacting with. So that means if someone's negative or feeling sad and things like that, empathy means you literally strap on your scuba suit and your tank and you go down to where they're at. And that is supposed to somehow drive connection, like, oh, I feel what you're feeling, or I totally understand because, oh, I felt that way before. But the challenge is if you don't stop to consider what is that doing to your emotional state, what's that doing to your energy, how are you potentially enabling that person to stay in that state? Now, I'm not suggesting you throw in some pom-poms and an outfit to cheer and you just drag them out of there, but you going down and empathizing with them and feeling their pain is not necessarily serving you nor them. Whereas sympathy is to say, geez, I can really appreciate how that might be a challenging situation. I can really appreciate how that might be really tough for you. Then you're saying, I'm identifying with the challenge and struggle you're going through. However, I'm not going to, as I said before, strap on my scuba suit and my tank and jump down in the water with you and play with the sharks or whatever else you're dealing with down there. So you get to choose. A lot of people say, I'm an empath, or I feel everybody else's stuff. Well, that may be true, but that's also a choice. And some people argue with that, and if that's you, I understand. But choosing to sympathize with someone versus empathizing with them, you acknowledge them and say, hey, that sounds like a really challenging situation. Let me know what support looks like. That's a Brené Brown'sman right there. Let me know what support looks like for me. But instead of feeling what they're feeling, you can identify what challenges they're going through. You can stay objective because as soon as you get emotion involved, your objectivity is gone. You're out of the frontal cortex and you're into the amygdala, the fancy words for the brain, and you're not thinking clearly. So as soon as you jump emotionally, you're not thinking from a rational, solution-oriented state. Sympathy can allow you to say, it seems like you're really challenged by that. That seems really tough. How can I be of support for you and help you find a way out of this? How can I help you find a solution? So here's your opportunity today, your challenge if you choose to accept it. Spend some time thinking about where you have been finding yourself empathizing with people. That could be a parent, it could be a sibling, it could be a spouse. And Christina's doing some gymnastics over here. I do the same thing. It's okay. It's cool. It's cool. But challenge yourself to say, where am I an empath? And then decide, is that serving me? Is that serving my partner, my friend, my family member? What can I do to step out of empathy and step into sympathy? Because that way you're not feeling their pain, but you're helping them, empowering them, challenging them, lovingly challenging them. Okay? So take that on as a task today. Just a quick 5-minute observation of who's, what, where, when, how, and why in your life, and choose the path you want to do it. If you want to stay an empath, fantastic. Just strap on your scuba suit and your tank and jump in the water and go down 3,000 feet under the sea and help them, see what it's like under there. Maybe you see some deep sea fish with the light on their eyes or stuff like that. Or say, hey, sounds like you might need some help. Let me know what support looks like for me. Offer them a hand, but they have to do the work to get out of there, and they have to choose the mental, emotional state they want to be in, and you don't have to join them on their emotional journey. Okay? So hope this has been insightful. Hope this has been challenging you. Hope you grow from this, and we will look forward to seeing you tomorrow for the Daily Insights. All right, guys. And push-up challenge, join us. Whole team, let's get it done. Woo! All right, bye, guys.